The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Today we're going to look at the Grady-White Freedom 215. We asked one of our test captains to put the boat through her paces and do an in-depth inspection. This is a salty looking dual console, and here you can see her high freeboard forward and signature Grady-White shear line. In this bow-on shot, note her bow flare, hard chine, and running strakes, which are taken to the stern, all combined to keep the boat dry. Note the stainless steel through hulls in the bow area, which drain both the lockers in the forward seating, the cup holders, and anchor locker. Her dual console windshield protects the driver, the companion, and the guest sitting further back in the cockpit. She seats up to 8 people in comfortable seats. Also, unlike most center consoles, she can be equipped with cruising canvas and bimini top to keep guests out of the rain and snug in a chilly breeze. And she's easy to handle even for younger members of the family. Our captain reports that this boat has 2 of the most comfortable jump seats he's ever seen on a dual console, and look at the extended swim platforms on both sides of the outboard engine, which gives wakeboarders and swimmers a place to launch water sports, and a ladder on the starboard side to get out. During our test, she planed in an average of 4.2 seconds, which is as fast as most sport boats on the market. The Grady-White Freedom 215 has a length overall of 23 feet 6 inches, including the swim platforms, a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and she draws 16 inches of water with her outboard up. Our test boat was powered by a 2.8-liter Yamaha F200 engine, turning a 14.5 by 15 Reliance SDS prop. Our test weight was about 4,593 pounds. In our test on smooth water on an 80-degree day, we recorded an average top speed of 42.1 miles per hour at 5,800 RPM. Best cruise came in at 3,500 RPM, where we traveled 22.6 miles per hour, burning 5.5 gallons per hour for 4.1 miles per gallon, giving us a range of 298 statute miles with a 10% fuel reserve. When conditions permit, most people will probably want to go a bit faster, and at 4,000 RPM she went 27.1 miles per hour, burning 7.1 gallons per hour, getting 3.8 miles per gallon for a range of 274 statute miles, still with that 10% reserve. Because of our smooth water conditions, it was difficult to really test the hull, but when jumping the photo boat's wake, we found our entry to always be soft and sure-footed. Her CV2 hull has a variable dead rise bottom, which is sharp at the bow and easily cuts through waves, and then melds into a 90-degree dead rise at the transom for stability, efficiency, and speed. Now let's step aboard the boat and inspect her details. There are aft swim platforms to port and starboard, both 28 inches fore and aft and 25 inches wide. There's a 4-step telescoping reboarding ladder to starboard that reaches 22 inches below the surface. For water sports, the 215 offers an optional telescoping ski tow pylon situated in the transom just forward of the engine. Along the transom are 2 innovative forward-facing jump seats to port and starboard with plush seat backs, which are adult size. There's storage space beneath both seat bottoms. These seats are versatile, as well as converting to non-skid treaded boarding platforms by flipping the seat bottoms upside down and swinging the seat back open. In between these 2 seats is a 16-gallon insulated cooler that also can be a live well with a light and overboard drainage. It sits under a latched lid, the top of which is outfitted by a 20-inch by 12-inch deep cutting board. The gunnels to both port and starboard have 7-inch stainless steel pop-up cleats, and to port is the socket for the all-white nav light. There are also 4 rod holders which drain overboard, and to port, a coiled raw water hose. The gunner bolsters are high, and when paired with the fully functioning tow rail, are a handy aid in casting or fighting fish. The space in between features horizontal rod storage racks. To starboard is an optional freshwater recessed shower wand to rinse off swimmers or wash off the cutting board. 2 large scuppers aft drain overboard, making the 215 self-bailing. The cockpit depth is 25 inches. To port is a versatile seat that can be set in several configurations in one small footprint. The seat bottom is 38 inches long, 24 inches wide, and has a plush backrest on top. This backrest can slide fore and aft and also be tilted at an angle, chaise lounge style. Shift it all the way forward and use it as a leaning bolster facing forward or a chaise facing aft. Shift it midway and it creates a space for 2 to relax and lean back. Shift it fully aft, tilt the backrest all the way back, and a lounger is created. Storage space is in the base of the seating. The companion seat has the stereo controls on the bulkhead, molded-in drink holder, and a handhold. The head door has a cutaway overhead and on the side to make getting in and out easier. Inside, the head has 43 inches of headroom, 46 inches fore and aft space, and it's 29 inches wide. It comes with a teak deck, portable head, mirror, overhead lighting, and storage compartment. The Freedom 215's helm has hydraulic tilt steering and a stainless steel steering wheel with a knob. The throttle is on the bulkhead at the captain's right hand. Overall, the helm console is simple and clean, with room for a nav screen, Yamaha readout, trim tabs, compass, accessory rocker switches, and VHF radio. Grady-White's Captain Grady Digital Systems app for smartphones or iPad comes standard, and there's a wealth of information on it that should answer virtually any question that an owner has about his boat. The top of the console is the same light-colored gel coat that we see in the rest of the boat, and we'd like to see this coated in black to reduce windshield glare. The captain's chair takes up very little space, but it's one of the more comfortable we've tested, which is likely a result of Grady-White's focus on seating ergonomics. It has big armrests and sits on a pedestal that can adjust up and down as well as back and forth, which is a bit unusual. The walkthrough to the bow section is 22 inches wide and has a storage locker in the starboard side console. The storage is behind a lockable door and is 36 inches deep with 39 inches of height to work with in stowage. The bow in the Freedom 215 is all about versatility, comfort, and storage. The seating is traditional, but the cushions are plush and should be comfortable throughout a long day in the water. Families will want to fill in the footwell with a cushion to make a large sun pad. Either way, the insulated self-draining 56-quart lockers under the seats can be used as coolers for beverages or fish boxes. The 215's anchor locker is in the forepeak just forward of the seating. One of the two 7-inch pull-up cleats on the bow can be used as an anchor cleat. Well, in our opinion, the Freedom 215 is a versatile, fun boat intended for a family with many interests between fishing, water sports, and cruising. And that's our full features inspection and sea trial. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.